So I want to tell you a little bit about the benefits of functional lab testing and the difference that it has compared to diagnostic lab testing. So typically when you go see your doctor and they run a blood test, they are doing diagnostic testing. So they're normally running markers to show if you have a disease or you don't have a disease. And this can be helpful if you have a disease, but it's very black and white. And the difference is in functional medicine is we really embrace that gray area. And that's because that gray area is your window. This is that window of time before you actually develop a full-blown disease. This is that time that you can make a difference by changing your habits, your diet, overcoming any health issues that you have now while they're reversible, and preventing that full-blown disease and possibly irreversible damage. Disease does not just happen in your body overnight. So it is developed. It's developed with your daily habits that continue. It's developed by you ignoring symptoms, which are really your body crying out and telling you that there's something going on. And this takes, months, years before you actually get that disease. So with functional labs, we can see what's happening in your body now to prevent that from happening in the future. So when you use functional lab testing, we're really looking at how your body's functioning. We're looking for patterns. We're looking for inefficiencies in the way it's working so that we can correct these. So instead of just going and getting a label, or getting told you have a disease, you don't have a disease, so don't worry about it, even though you know something is going on, you know that there's something not right. Lab testing can help get to the bottom of this. So functional labs can, vary, and it depends on what we use, depending on the person. So it can be looking at your gut, getting a full gut panel, looking at the good bacteria, the bad bacteria, if you have any viral infections, parasitic infections, fungus infections, if you're having immune reactivity, you can get a full scope of what's happening in your gut. And this is important because we know about 80% of your immune system lies in your gut. And that's huge for preventing things like autoimmune diseases. Functional labs can also be used by testing your genetics and looking at how you can maybe improve the way you support your body based off of your genetics. It also might be your nutrient levels, your vitamin levels, how they're being used in your body, your hormones, so your stress hormones, your sex hormones, how they are functioning and being metabolized in your body. And from these tests, you can really get a picture of to what is happening. And you never just use these functional labs on their own. So that's another difference between that kind of old way of thinking where you are just treating the test results. This isn't like that at all. You're using these test results along with your experiences. So your particular experiences, your history, your timeline in your life, when things developed, your preferences, all of those things to get a full picture as to what is happening. So it's really investigating your body. It's really connecting with your body and learning what it's trying to tell you. And you can dive deep into this to get to that underlying cause of your symptom. So that is always the goal, is to get to that underlying, that root cause of your symptoms so that we can overcome it naturally, and we can overcome it for good, and we can prevent disease that you might be going down the path of. So functional lab testing is invaluable. It's spending a little bit of an investment now that's just minute compared to what you would be spending if you got disease, if you got diabetes, if you had to have surgery. We don't even blink twice when we are paying our insurance, when we're paying deductibles, when we're paying for drugs. Those medical costs can become exorbitant. But we should be thinking about preventing disease, and really living a quality life, and investing just a small amount of money to prevent all of those future health costs and the future of feeling cruddy. So on my website, zenfunctionalwellness.com, I do have more information about all the functional labs that I offer. It's everything from what I mentioned, the hormones, the gut, to things like thyroid testing, heavy metal testing, and anywhere that we think we might need to investigate to get to that root cause of your health symptoms. So with functional medicine, with functional nutrition, and this way of working, it's really changing that old way of thinking. It's changing it from, let's label this sickness, let's give you a diagnosis to try to treat, cover up this disease, cover up these symptoms. And it's getting to this new way of healthcare. It's this new motto of let's prevent disease. Let's not only prevent disease, but let's live life optimally and vibrantly and feel amazing while we're doing it. So if you like this video, please like and share with others that you think may be interested. And for more information, you can contact me at zenfunctionalwellness.com. Thank you.